Toppr's market valuation to be exceeding Apple's valuation. I would say that crossed $1 trillion in market valuation sometime.
Hi Rohan, and thank you so much for being a part of the second episode of Humans of Toppr. We are really excited to have you.
Thank you for having me on this episode, and looking forward.
Awesome. So let's get started, and I want to start by talking about a city that's incredibly close to your heart, which is
Nagpur.
Yeah.
Yes.
So can you take us through your formative years in Nagpur?
So Nagpur is very close to my heart. I think spent like a significant part of my life there. So really like the people there. They are very blunt on the face. They will tell you the truth, but be very truthful to their hearts, right? And working and learning from this kind of people really helps you in your future, right? So that's what I like about Nagpur. That's what I like about the city, and really gripping city right now.
And I think you do possess those traits, right? You are helpful and you are blunt when the situation demands. So that's great. Now, did you spend all your formative years there, or did you move to any other city?
Yeah, so also like spent a significant second half of my life in Kolkata.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so another different corner of India, different weather, really rich city in terms of culture, passion for arts, passion for anything what they want to do. Very passionate.
True.
Right, so that's what I like about Calcutta. And so obviously different learnings there, and also spent like the later half, right? And that really defines how you become in college and all of that. So
makes sense.
Helps me in that way.
Now, Rohan, you don't seem very like geeky or nerdy.
Okay.
When did you decide to become an engineer, and how did you make that decision?
So, influence of my elder cousin, who is also an IIT Bombay graduate. He did his mechanical engineering and graduated in 2012. And I did it in 2014. So when he entered IIT Bombay, I then got to know about the word IIT, and there is this prestigious institute in India who gives engineering degrees. That's how I decided to become an engineer. And also because of my inspiration from my mother, she has always pushed me to be top of the class, study and all of that. So both of these things coming together in 10th, decided that I will become an engineer.
So Bade Bhaiya and Mama.
Yes, lot of influence.
Awesome. Now, speaking of IIT Bombay, if you were to describe that experience in one line, how would you do that?
So, best learning years of my life. It changes it. It changes the DNA gene of a person who enters it and then what goes out.
True.
Superb college.
Now, getting to Toppr, when did you learn about Toppr for the first time, or how did you get to know about Toppr?
So, heard about Toppr from Joe, who was also part of the first episode.
Yes, he was.
So heard about Toppr from Joe back in December 2013, just after my placements. I was meeting him on lunch, and then met Zishan and Joe for an interview soon after. And then got to know that this company, which is in education, doing something from 9 months and really doing well, and really raising a lot of money at that point of time. So really liked that team at that point of time.
Correct. Now you must take us through your interview experience, because I've heard it's a super interesting one.
Yes, it became a very interesting one.
Yeah.
So gave that interview after meeting Joe, and Zishan and Joe was taking my interview at that point of time. Just one very tough round of questions barraging at me, and then you got back to the campus at the point of time. Zishan and Joe called me and one of my very other close friends from college at the same time. So I got to know that he also got interviewed for the same position, which Toppr had at the point of time. So came to meet Zishan. Zishan took us for tea. We used to work out of Hirabanna, very small shop. We had a tea shop below. So we went there. He said that I have only one offer in my hand, and I have liked both of you. So there is only one offer which I can release and choose the person. I cannot decide who should I give that offer to. So he said we'll do this on a coin toss.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So he actually pulled out a coin from his wallet, flipped the coin, right? Caught the coin, and while he was catching the coin, he said that this was just a big joke. So like going up in the air, the coin going up in the air. I was like literally zoned out at the point of time. What's happening? It's my first job interview and you're selecting people on a coin toss. So yeah.
Heads ki tails.
I don't remember now. I think I must have picked tails. Because that's always I choose.
That's crazy, right?
Yes.
That's crazy.
So finally I joined. Anyway, the other person did not end up joining. We both got the offer, but he did not join. So I ended up joining, and now we are here.
Yeah, joining and succeeding and excelling at Toppr. Great. So I'm done with my set of questions. Now we'll take up questions from the other humans of Toppr, the questions that you guys have asked Rohan. So can you please bring that fishbowl closer to you? And
Fishbowl, we don't have fish here though.
Yeah, it's a fishbowl. And those are the questions that people have asked. People at Toppr.
Yeah, so the first question is, what's the best thing you have done at Toppr so far? So back in last year, we needed a lot of business building. We wanted a lot of revenue for the company. We wanted to build our operation. So I actually ended up starting a people's operation in Nagpur, which is also my home city.
Yeah.
So I would say that that's the best thing which I've done so far, because I think because of the people aspect of it. You really have to understand people from their hearts so that you can drive them and make them successful. And their success is your success, right? You go on to becoming a leader, right? Yeah. I would say that that's the best thing I've done so far in terms of learning, in terms of opportunity, in terms of like running a people's operations.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Moving on to the next one.
Next one. What's one piece of advice that you did give to your younger self now? Yeah. So I would say that I am a person who loves perspectives, who loves opinions about different things, right? And that builds you as a person, right? So I would say that traveling is something which I should have done a lot more in the last 5 years, and I would tell my younger self now that you should have done that, right? So more perspectives, more different kinds of people is a more better you in the future. Yeah.
But I hope you're looking forward to more travel in 2019.
Yes. I've made that resolution now that I have to travel to at least like 4 or 5 countries this year.
Right. Yeah. Makes sense.
What do you like doing in your free time? Yeah. As I said, I really like to be around people because I'm an extrovert, so I really want people around, right? So I think drinking tea with people, having those different conversations on politics, on any other issues, or learning about their own lives, right? And that's what I like doing in my free time.
Great. Awesome.
Oh, what makes Rohan hot?
What makes Rohan hot?
HOT.
Which is what makes Rohan a human of Toppr.
Okay. Another abbreviation. So
what makes you hot?
Yeah, so what makes me human of Toppr? So I would say that across the last 5 years, right, you've always been doing things in Toppr which are 0 to 1. You're creating something, right? And in this problem, what happens is you do not have a success case of that problem in the past. And because of that, you really need to have the conviction on the idea first. And you really have to have that speed, grit, determination, whatever you say, to actually see it through. You have to, so that is something which will actually make you successful. Obviously, hard work is something which you can't take it out here. But great determination, conviction on the idea, and you can maybe inspire people. Yes. That will make you, like, I would say that makes me, I would say, human of Toppr.
Awesome. And moving on to our last question.
Yeah, last question. Yeah. What is the one thing you are looking forward to at Toppr? Yeah. So I think I've discussed this a lot of times with a lot of people. I'm actually looking forward to seeing Toppr's market valuation to be exceeding Apple's valuation. I would say that cross $1 trillion in market valuation sometime. I'm sure that will happen.
It's gonna happen.
Yes.
Great. So I think we are at the end of this interview.
Okay.
But it was great having you, and thank you so much for being a part of this episode.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. I'm looking forward to more such episodes of Humans of Toppr, and I'm looking forward to learning from other people. Yeah.
Great. And we'll be releasing a new episode every Thursday at 12 noon. So you're going to see a new episode every week.
Superb.
Awesome, and let's go down and have some chai.
Superb.
Shall we?
My favorite.
Great, awesome. Thank you guys.